One thing that I think a lot of experienced League of Legends players take for granted is acting with purpose. I was watching the replay of one of my friend's ranked games with them, and I often felt that if I were to ask him what he was doing or why he was going somewhere, he would respond with, "I don't know." That's a fair response. Since I've played League for 8 years, I have an inherent knowledge of what I want to do. I'll go to a side lane to shove the wave, then move into their jungle toward the entrance and steal a jungle camp if it's there, then get some damage on the tower to pull pressure so my team can fight with a numbers advantage. But a newer player might go to a side lane because they queued top that day. I know that's what I did when I had just started playing. Unfortunately, there isn't really an easy way to make your decisions correct, but there is a way to improve your decision making that doesn't require doing a ton of drills or watching replays all day, and it's just acting with purpose. This is part of the reason why experienced players recommend new players play mechanically very simple champions like Garen, Warwick, or Annie. They're mechanically simple and don't need intimate knowledge of the game to be effective, so more of their brainpower is focused on the decisions rather than how to perfectly execute an intricate Lee Sin combo that you can post on TikTok for 1 billion views. But Ailith, I hear you cry, how do I unlock this wild and groovy power? Simple. Before you walk somewhere, say, "I'm going here to do this." Even something as simple as, "I'm going bot because my lane opponent is there," is fine because you have an idea of why you're going somewhere. If you think for a couple of seconds and you can't think of a reason to be there, maybe it's not a great place to be in. This also ties into tempo and the turn-based playstyle because yes, you do lose a bit of tempo by needing to think of a reason to go somewhere before you go there, but in the long run, you'll end up being up in tempo as it minimizes trips to the jungle before halfway through realizing there's nothing to do at your destination, so you walk back mid in shame and defeat. This is important for a few reasons. Obviously, it improves your decision making in the long run as you start noticing patterns and making similar decisions over and over again because they work and are consistent. But there are also some other smaller benefits that one might not notice. Your CS will probably improve since you'll make decisions that lead you towards more minions while minimizing time spent walking to a lane with nothing in it. On a similar note, your damage dealt and other combat scores will also increase for the same reason. You're making choices that lead you to enemies rather than nothing. Now let's finish off with an example. Let's say I'm playing Kai'Sa. I'm level 17 and just recalled to get full build. The enemy has an open nexus and both mid and bot inhib down. My team is grouping in the enemy topside jungle to siege top inner tower. I decide to walk towards them in order to teamfight more effectively with my frontline as I'm the team's strongest member. On my way there, I take blue, scuttle, and red in order to hit level 18 and have double buffs. But by the time I've taken red, my team is mostly dead due to an engage, so I wait for some of them to recall and take a split fight to win. That's a rather extended thought process, but having something as simple as "my team is topside, so I will go there as well" is a great start. To conclude, many beginner players don't act with purpose, and instead do things on a whim. Improving this skill will help you become a better player because you spend less time walking around aimlessly. I'll see you soon, and as always, thank you for watching.